Okay, I'm making this video for my YouTube channel. If you recognize me at all, I'm from Joshua Ties History on TikTok, and I'm here to show you in depth all the weapons I have in my collection, including my swords that I have and a few of my World War II rifles. So let's start with my swords because they're right here, so I might as well start with that. Let me grab this one down. This one is a World War II Japanese katana. This is a NCO sword. It is a type, I think it's a type 95. It's a variant 5 with the wood pineapple grip handle. It has the serial number right there. This is slightly damaged. It wasn't damaged, but it was damaged because of my own stupidity. It has a bit of a gap and it won't close all the way, but I have to get that fixed. The scabbard's in really nice shape. Let me pull this all the way out so I can show you all the way down the blade. There's one side of the blade all the way down to the tip. There's the handle and the crossguard. I don't really know a whole lot about Japanese swords. I got this one from an estate sale that my dad was doing. Uh, this actually belonged to her husband, which was a World War II vet that brought this home during after the Second World War. So I have the information about whose sword that was and all that. We put it back up here and grab the next one. Next one is this one. This one is it's from like the 1880s, 1890s. It's from the Ottoman Empire. It has been cutting down because it would be normally longer with a bigger curve. It does have the hammered marks right here. It's one big solid piece of metal with a bone handle. It does have Arabic writing on both sides, which I do not know how to read Arabic, so I don't know what that says either. Now getting down to the more interesting pieces. This is a model 1860 U.S. Fort Cavalry saber. This one's American Civil War, 1863, and it's made by the Ames manufacturer. Almost all of the wire is gone except for one strand. It does have some extra marks on the buttstock. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the video. Same thing with these stamps. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them on video. But this is in beautiful condition. The blade has some very nice aging to it. These was actually created because they had a different model. I believe it was the 1840 model, which was known as the wrist breaker because it had a thicker spine, and when you hit something with it, it would have a tendency to bend your wrist and snap the wrist of your opponent. Snap your wrist. And on these 1860s model, they thinned out the spine and rounded the edge, so it's not a big block of steel anymore. Let me put this up and grab the next few. Now this one is probably my favorite of my entire collection. This one is a model 1832 foot artillery sword. This one's dated 1841. Also made by the Ames manufacturer. I just love the handles on these things. This one does have a little bit of something on it, but I did not want to clean it because the second you clean a sword like this, the value of these swords drop instantly the second you do any type of restoration. So I decided to keep it exactly how it sits. Nice blade. It does have some nicks and some chips in it, but that is extremely common for these swords. This is actually in really good shape considering how bad some of these swords are in. Now I have two of these swords, so I don't know if I'm going to show you both, but I'm going to at least show you. Actually, I guess I'll show you both. This is also an Ames. This one's dated 1864. Very nice blade on it. Nice handle, nice toning, tarnish. This one actually has the scabbard with it. That's the end piece of the scabbard. And the other piece is right here. Unfortunately, the scabbard has snapped. I bought it like this with the snapped end on it, but it's rare to see these scabbards. You don't see them very often. And when you do, like I said, when you do see these scabbards, they snap. They do not stay very well preserved because they leather. This one's actually a Confederate capture one. Has a CS stamp right on the hilt. Very cool. Let me put this one back and grab the next one. That one was the later model one, and this one is the the older model. This one's dated 1862, also made by the Ames manufacturer. This one's a little dirtier, has a lot of corrosion on the handle and on the hilt. This one, you can tell the end is slightly different, like how this rises above the other handle. The other one's flat. So they made a couple of design changes in between that time to make these swords more wieldable and more lookable. So that first one was the newer model, and that's the older model one. Now that's all of my swords, so let's get down to World War II rifles, which I have two rifles and one shotgun I want to show you. This is the first one right here. This one is a Remington. What's the exact model on this? 03A3. It's a 1903. This one's dated 1943 with the bayonet on it. The bayonet is dated 1942. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on camera, but it's dated 1942. Let me put the bayonet back on. No, the bayonet scabbard back on it. Take it off for a second. So I can show you the rifle. Now the rifle's in really good shape. It has a older model gun strap on it. This gun strap is dated 1918. Has a nice bolt, nice stamps. It's in really good shape. It has the buttstock, and yes, it has the cleaning kit within this. I checked it, and it does have it in it. The wood's in really good shape. It's one of my favorites. Now to go more in depth with the bayonet, that is all. A lot of people know this as a M1 Grant bayonet, but it was also used on the 1903 during World War II. Blades in pretty good shape. Never heard of this manufacturer at all, but don't know much about it. One of my favorite designs on a rifle. Let me grab the other one, and I will be right back. Okay. Here's the other rifle right here. This one is a Australian. It actually marks Australian right there. This is a Australian short magazine Lee Enfield. This one's dated 1943 as well. I don't know if you'll be able to read that. Right there, it tells you where it was made, and 1943 is a date. This one, unfortunately, was cut down and shortened, most likely after the war, as a hunting rifle, but it is still a World War II piece of history, and also a very nice rifle. Now let me get the last one out. It's not that big of a pain. Okay, this is a World War II shotgun. This one is a Model 620. These was used during World War II as pretty much breaching weapons. This one's in O-right shape. It has a crack in the buttstock, and part of the end is missed. No, part of the seal around the rubberized buttstock is gone. They removed the heat shield and bayonet log and added this on the front of it, which I do not know if is World War II issued or not. This one is the shotgun itself is military issued. It's marked U.S., which means it's been military issued, but most likely used as a hunting piece after the Second World War. So that's pretty much all I got for this video. I hope you enjoy this, and I would hopefully see you in the next video.